description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Well, let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. 0 to 100 real quick, real quick, real quick.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Warriors, they pick up the W against the Sacramento Kings. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels.
And for Andre Iguodala. And Washington has possession. Trailing by 2. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kev. I caught up with Washington's head coach. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thanks, Doris.
A moment here to see the numbers for Curry. Averaging 23 points per game. Assists and just over 2 steals. And he's a real threat defensively. You look at his steals during this stretch, always lurking for the smallest mistake.
Well, he causes those mistakes, too. I mean, he'll harass you for the full 94 feet, never giving you an inch.
Barnes, he's checked in for Curry. And a change for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Wall, that's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Here's Thompson. Passes it to Verajao. And a missed layup.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Golden State's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now here's Freak, guarded by Porter, and it's blocked. The Warriors pull it in. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Beal against Barnes. Porter dishes to Morris. That's short off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's McCoy. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Morris with a screen on Thompson. To the inside. Here's Beal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. 6 points here for Beal.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Here's McCoy. Kicks it to Bergeron. Some solid defense there by Nene. For Washington, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Beal can't get it to go.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Out to the right wing. Here's Green. And count it from 19 feet away. Green's got 6.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And with this break, why don't we check out the hottest shooting point guards over the last month? Number 1, Steph Curry. Freak, 3rd.
Some remarkable shooters in that group. I mean, you know that when you're seeing those types of numbers at the point guard position, you're talking about some very intelligent and patient players.
In addition to being unbelievably gifted shooters. I mean, these guys have some of the smoothest, sweetest strokes in the NBA, which means they have some of the best strokes in the world.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Beal with it, out defended by Freak. And Beal kicks to Villanueva. Here's Nene. It's deflected. Now the Warriors moving it up. Freak with the ball.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Villanueva against Barnes. Out to the right wing. Galloway kicks to Beal for the 3. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The dish to Green. Deep 2 from Rush. The shot will not go. Now Washington takes it the other way. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Fires it up. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Nene's got his first points of the night. The Warriors leading. And here's Freak. Really played well against. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play, take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. They get Charlie Villanueva. The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Free throw good. Freak. Tyler Hansbrough checked in for Washington. He hits both from the stripe.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Villanueva with a screen on Thompson. Galloway kicks to Villanueva. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here's McCoy. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Ian Clark's checked in for the Warriors. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Offensive rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Here's Galloway. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Screen by Villanueva. From deep. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother...
She definitely put the ball in my hands. She's the one who taught me my...
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom. She has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash-talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special gene, he's got a pretty good disposition, too.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. And are looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
A lot of times, the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. Ian Clark out there with Freak, and it's Azili in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's McCoy. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Warriors leading by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He dropped in 32 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Wall's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Wall against Curry. Here's McCoy. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Freak's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Warriors. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Galloway. The dish to Gortat. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Washington, just way behind.
And when I look at Washington, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Curry attacking on the wing. It's Iguodala. Here's McCoy. Misses off the right iron. Wizards trail by 4. All with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. That's good. Gortat's got his second bucket.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Curry passes to McCoy. 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Hansbrough. And here we go. Washington fast break. The score now all even. And it's 6 points for Marcin Gortat.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
We got it.
Here to see the numbers for Freak. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league and 3-point shooting.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Here's Porter. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And let's go to a rundown of the best point guards from the free throw line over the course of the last month. Here is your 2K leaderboard. Third is Stephen Curry.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Pass to Thompson. And it's blocked. Here's Galloway, fended by McCoy. Pass to Wall. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Curry gets the screen from McCoy. Curry dishes to Freak. Back to Curry. And the layup's good off the glass. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Freak kicks to Curry. Gortat with the steal. There's a screen by Gortat. And Wall. Here we go now. Here's Galloway. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Gortat with a screen on Thompson. Stolen by Varejao. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's Gortat. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Freak's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Puts it up from 15. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Porter kicks to Gortat. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Varejao.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settled.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao. And he sinks the second. Warriors leading by 4. The feed to Freak. Iguodala kicks to Green. Now here's Freak. 15 points in the game. And that one's good. And that's 13 points for Steph Curry.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Spacing.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Morris. The Warriors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Got a piece of it. Here's McCoy. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'll tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Morris passes to Beal. Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Curry with it. Now Beal defending. Curry dishes to Freak. And Beal kicks to Wall. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. The Warriors shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Curry gets the screen from McCoy. Curry passes to McCoy. Washington with the rebound. Beal's got 3 rebounds now in this one. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Warriors lead it. Now Freak. He's got 17. They kick it out to Green. Here's Freak. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Rebound, Washington. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. They set the pick. Morris dishes to Beal. From the arc. The offensive rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Iguodala's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Wizards trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Iguodala with the steal. It's 2-on-1. And here they go. Back to Curry. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Nene up top, guarded by Green. Nene kicks to Wall. 6 to shoot. 18 feet out. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead. An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Dishes it to Porter. And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Boy, that's his 2nd foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Iguodala. Harrison Barnes comes in for Klay Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. And then for Washington, Hansbrough comes in for Nene. And Villanueva is subbed in for Markieff Morris. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for John Wall. He's averaging about 19 points per, 10 assists, and just over 2 steals. he has been at his most dynamic, no question about it, a real handful.
Well, he's operating at the highest level right now, one of the truly elite talents in the NBA. Looking at the game Bill has been having, he has 9 points and 1 steal as well. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Freak with it. He's got 17.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
The 8-footer. Rebounded by the Wizards. And here's Wall. 11 points for him in that last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They're really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Poked away. Beal with the steal. And stolen by Freak. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And you know what, though? I like the fact that he still chose that conservative finish there, just making sure he got the deuce. And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. 'Cause he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
There's a screen. Feeds to Clark. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCoy. No good on the 3. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Warriors lead by...
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I've just been trying to take what the defense gives me, really.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams. The Warriors with some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Freak subbed in for Steph Curry. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Villanueva comes in for Morris. Hansbrough's checked in for Porter. And Langston Galloway subbed in for John Wall. So on the floor for Washington, Charlie Villanueva out there with Nene. Then there's Tyler Hansbrough. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Galloway in at the point. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. The top assisting centers and power forwards this year. Number 1, Draymond Green.
You think of some of the great passing big men over the years, and they are some of the best players ever. I mean, period. I'm sure that's not lost on him.
Certainly not. I mean, it's precisely why he's worked so hard to become the passer he is today. He didn't want to just be a scorer. He wanted to be a complete post player, and he's done it.
Back to Thompson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Thompson's got 12. But this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one.
Beal, the pass to Nene. Here's Galloway. He's covered by Thompson. The shot by Nene. No good.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
Offensive rebound. McCoy got a piece of it. Beal dishes to Galloway. Elbow shot. And it's Freak with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And the shot is good. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Nene kicks to Beal. And another miss by Washington.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Thompson in the corner. Tries from 16 and good on the basket. Book it. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
Galloway, the pass to Villanueva. Misses the 3. Balanced scoring clock for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I feel like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
The Warriors making a switch here. Clark's checked in. John Wall's checked in for Washington. Beal dishes the Wall. On the pass to Rush. Barnes kicks to Freak. And that one's good. Freak's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Warriors leading by 6. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Ripped away. Here's Galloway. He has 7. Screen by Villanueva. To the left wing for the 3. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 4 assists in the game.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Now here's Beal. 23 points in the game. Here's Villanueva. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And so Villanueva nails both of them.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Here's McCoy. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Washington sits right now in the rankings. 5th in blocks. 11th in fewest turnovers per game. And team assists, not a strong point for this team. Top 20 in the league. They tend to do a lot of their scoring off one-on-one moves.
You know, you talked about their spot in the shot blocking rankings. Their length and presence inside is not to be taken lightly. And trust me, their opponents are very conscious of it every time they drop the ball.
46 seconds left to play in the third. Beal from long range. That's good. Beal's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Washington.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
That is good. And that's 23 points for Freak.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Passes it to Galloway. Lets it go from 14. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 3 rebounds now in this one. He dishes it to Freak. Villanueva with the steal. From deep three-point range.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girl.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. The Warriors lead. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the...
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Morris with a screen on Thompson. Wall passes to Beal. Right through the D for the layup. Beal's got 12 points in just the second half. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Here's McCoy, up and in on the layup. Freak's got 4 points in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Wall against Thompson. Wall dishes to Beal. He's feeling it. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Beal with it. Picked up by Thompson. Beal can't get it to go. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
And they can't afford to let it get any slimmer than what it is now, guys.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call.
Here's Wall. Morris with a screen on Thompson. And Wall kicks to Morris. Barnes, who's checked in for Golden State. Free throw good for Morris.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress. You really have to like the work they put in at the free throw line here in the half. I mean, they've been really aggressive in drawing fouls, and then they've been able to knock down their free throws.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. It's going to be on John Wall.
Some fantastic numbers for Freak. 11 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Sloppy is the only way you can describe his play thus far. Just way too many turnovers.
Wizards trail by 8. Porter with the screen for Wall. It's Porter atop the key. Offline with his 3.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Iguodala off the pick from McCoy. Back to Iguodala. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. No good on that one.
Shooting for Golden State, Andre Iguodala. 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Washington's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Nene, the screen. Wall passes to Beal. To the paint. Here's Morris. Can't hit. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Wall with the steal. Here's Porter. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Here's Freak. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
And both free throws good from Freak.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Wizards trail by 8. Beal with it. Out defended by Freak. Porter kicks to Nene. Nice ball movement by Washington. And he gets it to go. 30 points here for Beal.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Wall with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Free throw, no good for Beal. Warriors leading by 4. Iguodala dishes to Freak. And again, no good by Golden State.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
And Wall kicks to Beal. And stolen by Freak. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Knocks it loose. Thompson with the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 6.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Nene, the screen. Wall passes to Beal. Nene setting the pick for Beal. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's Freak missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Beal gets a wide open look. The good-looking shot from the wing. Beal's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move. You must pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you.
Warriors leading by 4.
Forcing the issue too much.
Freak dishes to Barnes. It's Freak, top of the key.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Wall.
Timeout is charged to Washington.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards
We
was
got to
getting
be more
across in
physical
their
on
huddle.
defense.
He told the squad, now is the time when we turn it on and leave them in the rear view mirror. It won't be easy, but guys, I know we can put them away. Let's see if they can deliver, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Good D by Thompson.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
Now, Freak. Green with a screen for Freak. Green kicks to Freak. 4 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Freak's got 36.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Wall against Thompson. Wall passes to Beal. And that one hits back iron.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Iguodala against Wall. Morris with the screen for Wall. Wall with another miss.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And it's Freak missing. Beal dishes to Porter. He kicks it to Beal. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Wide open look. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Wall with the steal.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
On the wing, Green. And a wide open look for Freak. But they get it back. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Freak with it. Three-pointer. He connects.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubts that they'd come out on top.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, once again, you filled the box score up. Yet another triple-double. How many more are we going to see this year?
I really don't.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. And another...